So I'm thinking about quitting trading, and specifically quitting manual trading and leaning into algorithmic trading, which fortunately is an option for me. And I'm going to tell you why. So if you haven't read Market Wizards, it's a series of interviews conducted by Jack Schwager of the most successful traders in the world. And he has an interview with a hypnotist. The hypnotist works with traders. And the hypnotist found that oftentimes traders had reasons to lose. One example was there's a trader who had an unhappy marriage and he wanted his wife to leave him, and he knew that if he lost all their money, his wife would leave. But he didn't have the conscience to get out of the relationship or even to understand what was happening. We have these emotions and urges building up in our body, and I mean, the truth is we're not really that aware, and our body figures it out. So there's other examples of traders who really didn't like trading, and if they lost all their money, they could quit trading, but they felt that they had a reason to trade. Okay, so this is setting the stage for the psychology here. By the way, if you don't know me, welcome and much love. Trav here. I'm an an entrepreneur living here on Oahu, and I've been trading for 5 years now. You're gonna see this video a little bit late, but around the start of November, all summer I'm calling like we're gonna have a Bitcoin all-time high run. A lot of people did. It's not very controversial. But last Wednesday I was long a large position at all-time high, and I was at a social event Wednesday night. And I saw a friend I hadn't seen in a while who trades or invests. She asked me, what are your views on the market right now? And I told her, well, today everything closed at an all-time high. Bitcoin closed at an all-time high. NASDAQ, S&P 500, Dow Jones, they all closed at all-time highs. Historically, that is the best possible time to buy. However, I actually closed my long today, and I have shorts on altcoins, but I'm only looking out 24 hours ahead, and I have limits on Bitcoin a little bit lower. So I have strategies. One thing is I'm good at strategies, and I have a strategy. This is the MTP strategy, is what I call it, Market Timing Pro. It's back testing, it's robust. I work on it with a couple other guys. I really don't talk to a lot of traders. And the consistent backtesting, this is going back hundreds of years across gold, silver, crypto assets, stock market, indices. You buy the all-time high and you just hold, it's the best trade. And I knew this, I had the backtesting, so why didn't I do it? Why did I not do it? At the same time, the alt shorts, this is my system that I created, put in a filter that if the total market cap is over the 200 moving average, you do not short. And I typed a message into the Discord and I said, I'm going to continue with the peak sell trigger despite the 200 moving average filter. Why? Okay, so this is a great question of why. I spent this morning exploring why, right? I've been trading for 5 years. If I wanted to be, I believe if I wanted to be smashing it in trading, I would be. I must not want to, or something. I think one of my beliefs that is like maybe I don't have the emotional makeup for it. I think I just don't want to do it. It must be that, right? I must be that, right? I mean, it doesn't align with what I preach on my other channels, right? Of living a life outside. And I'm coming in, and even if I reduce it to an hour every day, every single day, I'm doing this computer game, antisocial, and it's not like a clear benefit to society, and it's stressful, I was gonna move inside because the sun's getting hot. Okay. So I'm thinking, I'm also asking ChatGPT, like, why I must not want to trade. I must not want to win, right? So what are the reasons that I trade? Well, and by the way, if we look back the past 60 days, I'm actually profitable. So I've made money during this period. And I haven't spent that much time during this period either. I've reduced it. I've taken out a lot of the compulsive things. But also, the vibe of my trading, of my channel is like really looking at all the negatives of trading. And one reason I trade is, there's two main reasons I trade actually. The first one is to finish a story of I don't quit until I win. But the truth is, if that's my reason to trade, like, it's not an authentic, I'm passionate about this, I want to do this. It's an obligation to finish what I started. And there's other ways to finish what I started, which is trading algos, which we'll come back to. The other reason that I trade is it's an idea of like having kids fund, where I make enough money with other things that I'm doing to survive here in Hawaii and live a great life, but not necessarily to raise kids. And if I'm successful at trading, I can do that. Maybe there's a part of me that doesn't really want kids. But I'm also saying, like, I think it's possible, one, for me to make that money trading algorithmically, and two, for me to make that money doing other things, right? If you were to look at my YouTube charts, not just this, but the other channel, the way it's blasting off, the possibility, I kind of like the idea of that. So, I mean, why am I here counter trading my own systems? I have systems and they could be turned into algos. There's a guy that I work with, and I have an idea of how to he could run my own, like, for my own story. Why can't I have an assistant run my own strategies algorithmically and I just step away, right? I should do that, right? That's not failing at trading. Honestly, that's like the biggest win ever. Of like, I get the story of it's my strategies that I know work. I just don't stick with them. I counter trade them, right? And then I get my time back, right? Does a part of me want the stress of trading? Maybe, but I'd prefer like social drama stress, honestly. I kind of like drama, but I prefer the social drama to the toxic stress of trading. So what could I do with that hour a day? I could do more work on if my focus then becomes on YouTube, which is based on my fitness and my knowledge and storytelling, I could take that hour and I could take 30 minutes and do yoga stretching, and I could take 30 minutes and read books. And then I'm like more fit and attractive for YouTube, and then I also have more stories and anecdotes for YouTube. And also it's just benefiting me as well, directly. So those are some thoughts. As far as how to actually do it algorithmically, I had this guy run algos for me of his strategies in April and May, and they lost. So I'm a little bit hesitant and nervous, but for my own, I would want to run it more slowly to see that it works. But he's not that far from just running them, and then I would give him a profit split for doing it. And You could talk about legality as you license. It doesn't really matter. I mean, it would be in my crypto exchange through an API where he's not able to withdraw, but is able to place trades. So the incentives are good, and he's technically not managing my money because he'd be just plugging in algos that I'm instructing him to do. So I'm not worried about the legality of it either. So that's where I'm kind of thinking for today. Especially it's like why I'm taking a trading break as like price is soaring. It's like why this is such a bad time to take a trading break unless I don't really want to trade, right? I believe, I think it's Ed Soikoda, he says, he thinks people get what they want in life and people get what they want in trading. So if that's true, I'm getting what I want. And is it so that I can connect with people over pity and bad beats? I don't think so, because I like to connect with people over and share success too, and I've been there. I think I want to reallocate my time. So, and I think that I can. So, yeah, thinking about quitting seems like maybe it's the move. All right, appreciate y'all, much love. Talk to y'all soon. Excited to see what you have to say in the comments. Peace.